The storyline spins around Colonel Valentin Lebedev, who is responsible for the tactical activity, his girl Yulia, who fosters a close connection with the outsider Hekon, and her previous sweetheart Artyom, who is the fundamental adversary. Hekon is a delegate of an innovatively progressed extraterrestrial race who goes to Earth in secret for research purposes. While going through the solar system, his spaceship is harmed by a meteor shower. The Russian Air Force confuses his spaceship with a NATO military space apparatus and harms it by terminating rockets into it, making it collide with a few structures in Moscow and kill many individuals. It is on that very day when Yulia and Artyom have wrapped up going to a meteor-watching occasion, that Yulia's companion Svetlana is killed while observing a few meteors. The Russian government chooses not to go into contact with the boat and let it fix itself all alone. The region around the arrival site is cleared and cordoned off. Moscow is then positioned under a time limitation. In the interim, Yulia, Artyom, and his companions Karaton, Ruslan, and Piton slip into the accident site to research the outsider. After they beat him up and make him crash down a structure, they recover his protective layer before a military watch might track down them. On one more day, Yulia sneaks again to recover the outsider, setting him with a geeky colleague known as Google to assist the outsider with recuperating. While looking at his body, she sees a wristband framing on her right wrist, which controls water. The outsider, who presents himself as Hekon, was at first uncertain with regards to Earth and its kin, yet lets them know that he is searching for a gadget known as Shilk, that permits him to go through space without annihilating his body. Shilk, similar to the spaceship, gives off an impression of being drawing in water. As he goes out to the roads to search for the gadget, the police bought him for a medication fanatic and sent him off to a police headquarters to be questioned. In the meantime, Artyom and his companions drive in their vehicle to illuminate Colonel Lebedev about the outsider's protective layer that they had concealed in their carport. They coincidentally find a group who are furious over apportioned water, as the spaceship seems to assimilate water to fix itself. Ruslan chooses to incite the group into turning into a messy uproar. Artyom is hit by a cop's mallet as he attempts to persuade individuals to quit revolting, and is taken to the police headquarters, yet he neglects to educate Colonel Lebedev concerning his disclosure. To get Shilk, Yulia goes to see her dad, who intrudes on his gathering with his officials when she informed him that she is pregnant with Hekon's kid. She really says this to occupy him, so Hekon can camouflage himself as a researcher and take Shilk from its compartment, and furthermore on the grounds that she was vexed that he didn't invest a lot of energy with money her mom kicked the bucket. Yulia admits her actual affections for Hekon in a call to Artyom, while Artyom shows up with his companions to whip the outsider. Hekon retaliates, and when one of Artyom's companions attempts to shoot Hekon, Ruslan is shot by accident, all things considered. Artyom and one of his companions escape before the police would capture them. He reports this occurrence to assemble numerous allies and structure a gathering to assault Hekon's spaceship, and retaliate for Ruslan's passing, for which he faults the outsider. Despite his underlying help, Piton in some cases communicates uncertainty on Artyom's objectives. Artyom's gathering gets through a police blockade, setting off a few other mechanical suits to come out and battle against the crowd. Yulia and Hekon pass through the police blockade and the crowd, utilizing a reinforced vehicle to get him and Shilk once again to their boat, while battling off against Artyom, who irately frenzies utilizing Hekon's suit. Hekon routs Artyom, however Artyom shoots him and Yulia with an AK-74. Disheartened by this, Colonel Lebedev follows a few strolling suits as they convey Yulia and Hekon to the spaceship, where its apparatus utilizes water to nurture Yulia's wounds. The spaceship's PC likewise answers to Lebedev's inquiries regarding Hekon's main goal to notice the Earth, as its warlike developments and history had made it exceptionally hazardous for interstellar contact. Be that as it may, Yulia's affection for Hekon, and her ability to safeguard him, have made the PC's specialists change the after effects of their concentrate on Earth. Yulia, her dad, and every other person return to their regular routines, as the spaceship withdraws and delivers abundance water. In the interim, Artyom is captured and apparently shipped off a jail camp. The lesson of the film is expressed by Yulia toward the end. Actually, one outsider from a long way away believed us more than we trust ourselves.